Hi, BNB Chain community. My name is Ken. Welcome to our last Chinese New Year special live stream. I'm very honored to have Salt from Engines of Fairy and Amelia from Pell Network today to be our sponsor for the 10,000 worth of US dollars giveaway. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, Salt and Amelia. And let me just remind you guys. This live stream will be hosted in two languages, both in English and Mandarin. So, yeah, I'm going to translate all in Mandarin. So, dear audience, please pardon me of taking some time translate into Chinese. Thank you so much. All right, so let me just show where can you get the red envelope here. Just a moment. Let me share my screen here. All right. I'm sure that you can see my share screen right now. So all you have to do is very simple. Just go to BNB Chain official Twitter. Just a moment. All right, it's quite simple. Just go to BNB Chain official Twitter, look for the specific post here, BNB Chain, and you have to. So all you have to do is just give it a simple follow. Follow BNB Chain's official Twitter, BNB Chain Chinese official Twitter, Pell Network Twitter, and Engine of Fairy Twitter, and simply just reshare this post and just share your BSC wallet DAO that you have. And please do not leave any wallet address in the comment sector. Otherwise, we will not be able to send you the reward. I just want to tell you guys in advance. All right. Just a moment. Seems like my camera is not working right now. Not too sure why. Sorry, bear with me. Just a moment. Yep, I think it's okay right now. All right, so I'm going to translate everything in Chinese and just say hi to the Chinese community. Hello，大家好，新年快乐，恭喜发财！我是来自 BNB Chain 华语 Marketing 的99，非常荣幸今天能邀请到就是 So from Engine of Furry 一个 BNB Chain 上面的游戏项目，还有邀请到 Amelia from Pell Network。Pell Network 是一个专注在 BTC-Fi 的一个在 BNB 链上的质押项目。然后今天呢是我们新春直播的最后一天，所以大家要领红包的话赶紧，然后想再跟大家说一下，就是之前的抽奖呢，因为我还没有时间整，所以就是今天的直播结束后，我会把之前抽奖的就是抽奖的那个地址努力整一整，然后争取在这2天之内发出来。然后今天呢，大家怎么去抽奖呢？所以大家可以到我们 BNB Chain 上的官推，就是你去搜 BNB Chain 的 Twitter，然后你就会看到这个帖子。然后这个帖子呢很简单，你只要就是去follow 一下我们 BNB Chain 官方 BNB Chain 中文推特 Pell Network 的推特，还有 Engine of Fairy 的 Twitter，然后你就转推一下，然后你就直接把你的 BSC 地址，记得要是钱包地址留言在评论区，我们会随机抽选200个幸运儿。然后想再跟大家说一下，你们不要把你们的地址留在那个 YouTube 或者是推特直播的那个评论区，我们看不到，我们只认这个帖子下面的地址。对，我看到评论区说最后一天选我一次吧。好嘞，我看眼熟不？你把你地址留在那吧。OK， 好，所以呢，接下来就是会进到我们的下一个 agenda。下一个 agenda 呢，首先我想邀请就是 Amelia 先来介绍一下什么是 Pell Network。Alright, next I would like to invite Amelia from Pell Network to give a very brief introduction of what is Pell Network, what is your guy planning to do in the next 3 months, some roadmap, and then it will turn to Engine of Fairy. Is that okay? Amelia, go first.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. This is Amelia from Pell, and super excited to be here today. So Pell Network is the first omni-chain BTC restaking network. It's designed to extend BTC unparalleled security into the crypto economic security space. By enabling BTC restaking, we unlock Bitcoin security potential and improve stakers' capital efficiency, and provide developers with seamless ways to access decentralized validated services. So this bridges Bitcoin powered with DeFi ecosystem, so allowing BTC holders to earn additional yields while securing dApps. So as first omni-chain restaking network in BTC restaking sector, we have already covered 18 chains with our dApp, and with total locked value exceeding 6 million and over 500,000 staking address, we firmly validating its product demand and user stickiness. And as for the coming up roadmap, there's a lot of happening right now. Actually, we are going to publish our New Year's roadmap very soon this month, but I can give you guys a little bit alpha. The TG is coming, and the airdrop is coming. So there's a lot of things happening in the next 1 or 2 months. So you guys maybe need to like follow our Twitter and stay updated to our latest announcements. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, Amelia, for introducing what's Pell Network to our audiences. So yeah, let me just do a very quick translation in Chinese, and I would like to add on like some information I have on site as well. I think Amelia have done a really great job in explaining what is it. So yeah, I will try to translate in Chinese. Just a moment. Alright， 所以 Pell Network， 所以就是刚刚邀请了就是 Amelia， 就是 from Pell Network 来解释一下，就是 Pell Network 它到底是在干什么。然后我大概跟大家简短的用中文说一下，当然 Amelia 说的比我完整多了。然后我只是在这个基础上再加一些东西。Pell Network 呢是一个比较创新的一个项目，它是它的主要 focus 呢是在通过去中心化的代币经济和安全租赁，提升一个比特币生态系统的一个安全性。然后它的核心功能是什么？它核心功能其实是建立一个平台，它建立了一个平台，用于出租原生比特币 BTC 跟流动性比特币 LSD 的质押，增强比特币网络的安全性。然后基本上就等于，如果大家对 BTC Fi 那种 staking 的流程比较熟悉的话，大概都能知道这个概念。然后这个概念呢，其实最近在市场上可能感知会比较弱，因为最近我们因为币圈的板块一直在轮动嘛，所以就是去年的话是非常火的，然后就是包括梅林啊，还有 Ballspeed 那一波，对。然后今年呢，刚刚 Amelia 也 share 了，就是请大家可以多多关注一下他们的推特，然后他们推特在这个上面，然后他们即将迎来他们的 TGE， 包括一些空投啊，还是积分兑换之类的，然后大家可以多多关注他们的推特，然后去看一下他们的 DGE。非常感谢 Amelia，Thank you so much, Amelia. So next, I would love to have Salt. Salt is from Engineer Furry, is a gaming project on BNB Chain. But before I get Salt to introduce the project, I would love to play a really cool video first. Just a moment, let me check. Let me just try to share my screen. Just a moment. All right. Wow, that's such a cool video. Hi, Sot.
Hello, everyone. I can. I hope that everyone's ears are still safe and sound. But thank you for showing this to everyone.
Sorry about that. Is the volume too high?
No, I think
It's
it was good. It was better than we tried before, so it was amazing. Thank you. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So let's start. Yeah. So first of all, Happy New Year to BNB Chain. 新年快乐. I really hope I got it right. Was it really terrible pronunciation, or did I do okay, Kane? What do you think?
Yeah, it's perfect. You just say 新年快乐, right? What is the next phrase?
That is it. That's the only one that I was practicing, to be honest. But I'm happy that I got at least that one right. So, okay, guys. So let's start. My name is Sol, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Engines of Fury. That's the banger and soon-to-be legendary game that you just saw Kane dropped to all of you just a minute ago. So let me first walk you through the game briefly. So we are building a top-down role-playing extraction shooter for you guys that's powered by a single deflationary utility token, Fury, which is obviously launched on the top BNB chain. So what's genre? What's the feel of the game? For that, try thinking of Escape from Tarkov meets Path of Exile. So in the game, you go into a desolated earth filled with mutants and not so friendly other players and try to take everything that world has and maybe even snatch something out of the other players to bring back to your safe hideout. Then you can customize and build out your character. You will upgrade your weapons and armor, form guilds, trade with other players, mint NFTs, earn token rewards through achievement systems, tournaments, leaderboards, and finally go back to the wasteland and aim to be the most feared survivor on the planet. And I'm really excited to share all of this vision with you guys because I think that we are still in a very, very distinct position in the gaming market. There's tons of first person, third person shooters coming out. There's also many extraction shooters coming out because it's all the buzz in the gaming now. But what we have found years ago and what we have built is that it's a still new niche that gamers are looking for shooters that would have something in the style of Path of Exile and Diablo. Both of which are now, also one of the most talked about games. Thank you, Elon Musk, for streaming very much, right? So players are looking for a shooter that would be top down, which would have a classless system that would have role playing elements, and that would have a deep backstory to it. So this is exactly what we're building, and this is exactly what we're going to bring to the gamers out there. And I guess this is why Engines of Fury has been consistently ranked among the top upcoming Web3 games in the space. And I'm really certain that we will deliver on this mission, on this vision of ours. We have a team that has been part of World of Warcraft, of Diablo, and tons and tons of other
Really?
blockbusters. Yeah,
World of
our
Warcraft?
chief of game design. You can actually see him every week. We are doing Fury Radio on our Twitch and on our YouTube, and you can hear him talk about the game, hear about how it's progressing, see him actually play the game. And he was, one of the guys that was designing quests and basically working on the game design of World of Warcraft and also Warcraft 3. So really, blockbuster games out there. So we have people like that in our team. And I think that was also seen, and we're backed by industry leaders like Animoca Brands, LD Capital, Shima Capital. We have one of the Electronic Arts co-founder, in our team as a backer and advisor. We have a Warner Bros. Vice president also as an advisor. And to this day, we have reached 120,000 subscribers to our upcoming games launch. And talking about the games launch, as you glimpsed during the cool video that you came showing, it's releasing on Epic Games this month on 25th. It's going to be open only for a limited time, this exact version, for 5 days only. But that's to give everyone that sweet taste, but also make you craving for more, right? So what I advise everyone is go to the Epic Games now, type in Engines of Fury and enjoy the awesomeness, and also smash that wishlist button. And finally, it's not only to wishlist us, but we can still get you guys that are interested in this game whitelisted for the upcoming launch. and you should want to be whitelisted to play this awesome game and to also win even more awesome token and NFT rewards. So for that, you need to go to our Twitter, X, check the link in the description, and you will find a way how to do it. So yeah, so this is us.
Thank you so much. So I can say that it's a really, really cool visual here, and you guys are launching on Epic Games. For those who doesn't know Epic Games, I think you're out of you don't play game at all. It's super huge, man. So you guys
Yeah.
will be launched on 25th, right, of February.
Yeah, that's the start date of the upcoming launch. And as I said, it's going to be a short launch, a closed launch. So, we have rewards to give out, we have NFTs to give out. So it has to be closed. Otherwise, the whole world will try to participate. So make sure that you apply on the form and try to get whitelisted. It's going to be a really fun experience trying this out. And you will also be able to snatch some of those rewards.
Thank you so much. So yeah, I think that there are audiences asking. So what is this? So I'm not too sure if it's a very harsh question. They say this game look like alien shooter, and what is the additionals that you guys are building on alien shooter?
Well, I am not too sure about like I don't
Alien
want to be, talking or drawing some direct parallels to Alien Shooter, because then I would be kind of talking bad about another game, which I think is a very bad thing to do. I think we have to be strong together. We all have our own distinct sort of differentiation that we create. So I think the key behind Engines of Fury is again is of this unique mix of genres, and the additional really differentiating factor will also rely on our in-game economy and how we include and allow players to play with some gameplay loops and to create their own content in it. And we are approaching it in a very unique way that I cannot be announcing now, because my marketing team would come and smash my doors out for spilling all of the surprises. So guys, please keep me safe and not and don't make me spill all the beans. But we get that comparison. We get that comparison that our style is somehow very influenced by Path of Exile or Diablo. We get that there are quite a few mechanics that are very close to SQ from Tarkov, to Zero Seaward, and to the same Alien Shooter. But there are distinct features that we have, and if you want to know what's the exact distinction, again, come, play, and you'll see for yourselves why we are so excited about this project.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. So, and I think this is I think the best for all the audiences and whoever like to try out Engine of Fairy. You better just go to experience the product first before you're asking. Because personally, I do not play game, but I am attracted to the visual, to the graphic itself. Yeah, I think I would definitely just spend some time. Thank you so much, so for sharing that. So the next agenda is actually, it's. I just want to ask about like for game also for Amelia from Pell Network, because we all know that tokenomics is something that you cannot avoid in Web3 space. So for Game 5, we know that they are almost very hard to create a very sustainable like tokenomic supply. Like how do you do to incentivize user? It has always been a hard question, and for Pell Network as well, because Pell Network is going to have its TGE. I'm not too sure this is some the tokenomic or some specific detail, because there are audiences asking what is the total supply for Pell Network and how does the airdrop works, or if I stake BTC on your platform. I'm not too sure whether this is something that Amelia that you are comfortable with sharing it.
Yeah, sure. So there's still part of the for the detailed airdrop rules hasn't been published yet. We are so the first epic of the airdrop is already snapshot on at the end of the January. So so we are analyzing all the data, but it definitely we go to three part. The first one is the user who deposit their assets at our DApp. They joined our restaking campaign in the early stage. And the second part is the users who participate in our testnet campaign. They are interacting with our Pell testnet. The third is the users who are very supportive from the early stage at our community. That's a big part of it. And the last part is some of the campaigns we do give out some points from our campaign with the wallets, with the partners. Basically, that's the four criteria. But we will try to make it fair for everyone. There's a lot of data that we are processing right now. Looking forward to post more details and the claim page as soon as possible. Yeah, that's it from this stage that I can say. Yeah.
Sure, thank you so much. I think that is helpful enough for the audience, for the audiences as well as for me. And just that, because we can see here their audience asking, all right, so you have pre-Pell token and you have Pell token. Pell token should be a native token, right? What is pre-Pell?
As an option token, it will be 1:1 ratio exchange for Pell token later. This is only for some of the campaign, like we do with BNB Chain red envelope campaign. Yeah,
I see. So for pre-Pell, because you haven't launched a TGE yet. So for pre-Pell, does the user have to manually exchange for it, or it will be in an airdrop form?
It will be airdrop. Yeah, I think we already airdrop some of the. We only airdrop the tokens to BNB Chain. This is only for the red envelope carnival campaign only. Yeah.
Yeah, because for this particular red envelope campaign, like this one, we have like on social on Twitter, and it's because we read it as pre-Pell. Would it be pre-Pell or would it be Pell?
Sorry.
So on this particular like Twitter events, right? Because you guys are sponsoring like around $5,000 US. So would it be Pell or would it be pre-Pell? We have to inform user.
It will be for this specific campaign, the red envelope, it will be pre-Pell, and it will be airdrop after the campaign ended, and you can exchange it after the Pell token TGE, and it will be 1:1 ratio. Yeah.
When will it happen? Not sure.
Pretty soon, but there's exactly, but it's pretty soon. Yeah.
Q1. We always say Q1, Q2. Yeah, so it might happen in Q1 or it might happen in Q2. Thank you so much for answering the question that community have, and the question turned to Sol. This will be a little bit hard to handle for gaming project Tokenomics. Can you share some? You don't have to like specifically talk about furry Tokenomics. You can share like your insight on, because you guys are the founders. So I'm sure that you have a really good insight about like how to design your tokenomic, and yeah, feel free to share it to the audience, because most of them are actually developable. What is your stand on it, Sot?
Yeah, it is a tough question to handle, right? Because if there would be a project that has done it right, well, everyone will know about it. Yeah, so it's something let's say in the works for an industry as a whole to actually do something and launch a model that wouldn't be haunted by some of the problems that projects had from the very beginning. So be it hyperinflation, be it collapsing floor prices or something like that. But I already see a couple of projects in the market that I think that are really unlocking the right balance between creating necessary incentives, but also keeping tight checks on inflation and things like that. And I think from overall broader perspective, the whole market is kind of still in search still for that one game that will, return the whole, GameFi narrative. That one game that would show this like, huge player scale outside of our blockchain bubble. But I guess that it's not only that, the game that's going to make it and restart the narrative. Will also have to show and prove that it knows how to effectively use the crypto incentives that you can put on your, normie everyday gamers who, to be honest, are still in major part completely oblivious to the whole Web3 ethos of owning your assets, of being able, to make a living off games while still having fun, because they haven't had that big catalyst, that big cool game out there yet that would have that. So, and what I mean, by knowing how to capitalize on it is capitalize on this, really, I think, immense potential that can be brought for the increase to a game's user acquisition, but also for the in-game spend that would follow it. I think that's the exact key. That's the grail of Web3 gaming that everyone's after, because at the end of the day, for a token, for an NFT, or anything for that matter, for anything to have value and increase that value over time, it is its utility and scarcity, right? So I still believe that games are exceptionally well placed to utilize it and to show this use case. You just need to have, the right placements of things, faucets, the right incentives for players, the right gameplay loop hooks that hook you into it. And I know that I just, said a lot of times the right this, the right that, but I know that it can be done. We already see, some projects unlocking at least parts of it, of how it can be done. And I think that we as engines of Fury are really on the right track of achieving it. We're doing a lot of tests. We are speaking with those projects that have shown some successful signs of doing it. And yeah, I think that when this will be done, there's going to be a huge earthquake to the status quo in both Web3 and Web2 gaming. So let's make this a New Year resolution. Are you with me, guys? That this year we will see it. I think that we will.
I think so as well. It's just that I'm sorry for asking such a tough question, because this is not only a standalone project dilemma. This is the thing that the whole industry have towards, like, it's not only limited to GameFi. I think it's also belong, like, SocialFi is facing the same issue as well. How do you prove your tokenomic is sustainable enough? How do you actually make sure that the liquidity is healthy enough? And yeah, this is this and for your use case, like, because for your tokenomic is very highly related to your in-game setting. How do you incentivize your user? How do you make sure that when you want to sustain the price of the token, and what actually we will do? This is just very different from Web2 gaming, where you can just simply buy a PS5 CD and just put it into PS5 and just start planning. That do not have any, like, additional top up option in PS5. I know that, like, on PC game it has, but PS5 I don't think so. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing this. So next agenda, I think, let me just reshare this Twitter campaign to our audience. Just another reminder before we go into the next agenda. So another reminder for people who want to win 10,000 US dollar worth of thread envelope, you have to go to our BNB Chain official Twitter, follow, just as shown on the screen, follow BNB Chain Mandarin, Pell Network, and Engine of Fairy, and reshare. Just simply reshare this particular post and just leave your BSC wallet address down there. All right, please do not leave any wallet address in the YouTube comment or in live stream comment. We are not able to see, and we are not able to send you the reward through the particular channel. Thank you so much. All right, so the next agenda will be for, I would love to ask your experiencing on building on BNB. So what is the thing that you think that BNB Chain is doing well at? We are super strong on our GameFi. I'm not too sure. So you remember last GameFi summer, DeFi just right after DeFi summer, back in 2021, we were the leading blockchain of it, and right now it still does because we have a very low gas fee, low transaction fee, and we have a quite reliable network. And yeah, I just want to ask Amelia, and so like on your experiences of building on BNB Chain overall, is it positive, or do you think that we have some improvement that we might be able to make? Thank you. I think I will pass to Amelia first.
Yeah, sure. I think not just GameFi. We had a great experience working with BNB on BTC-Fi. So I think you guys gave a lot of support on BTC-Fi project. We have several campaign with BNB Chain in the last year and this year. So our collaboration with BNB Chain has been a great experience, and I think the BNB Chain has a large and explorative user base. They have one of the most active and engaged community in the crypto, and especially the users are always eager to explore new project, and they're not new to the crypto. They are very experienced. That's the big important part of it, and this has been a key to like driving the early adoption of Pell BTC restaking solution. We joined the Olympics campaign with BNB. That's a big surprise. That's a big like growth for us in the early stage. Really appreciate that. And besides that, I think the BNB has a strong like BTC-Fi foundation. After all, the BTCB, the wrapped BTC assets issued on BNB Chain, is one of the largest of its kind, and this gives BNB Chain a natural advantage in developing BTC-Fi applications. And we really have there's a lot of deep BTC liquidity in the ecosystem. And top of all that, I think we get a lot of like comprehensive support from BNB Chain team. They provide us with all around support from technical resources to ecosystem growth and community collaboration. So I think the approach creates a strong and self-sustaining ecosystem. So I think through our partnership, we are able to like tap into BNB Chain strengths to like that's how we scale BTC-Fi adoption and expand the use case of the BTC restaking. Yeah, and hopefully we can continue building together.
Of course. I mean, we always welcome DeFi project. DeFi was one of our strongest point as well, just because I think the main reason, the core reason being we have been operating for so long, I think it's a little bit over 4 years right now, turning to 5, and I just want to share some of the some of the data again. I know it's boring, just that I want to share some of the data we have from Masoli report. It just published is just published yesterday, I guess. So yeah, we have just ignore BNB. BNB has always been strong. I will just ignore BNB market cap. So our DeFi TVL actually grew 53%. I think this is highly related to BTC-Fi as well, because it is also calculated as TVL, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, so we have a significant increase in DeFi TVL grew. We grew 53% year over year to 5.35 billion by year end, with last year end Q4. So yeah, for with a very notable 10% quarter over quarter increase in Q4. So of course this is mainly caused by PancakeSwap being our largest DEX, and Venus Finance, yeah, one of the largest protocols on our blockchain. Yeah, Lista.DAO is catching up as well. I think for next Q1 and Q2, I will have Pell Network name in the emissary report. Being a main contributor, all right. I really hope that BTC-Fi will be a thing again. Yeah, I think it will. Last year it is. I even staked like my own personal like 5 BTC into some not Pell Network. Sorry about that. I staked into bounce bit. But yeah, overall
yeah.
it's still pretty positive. Last year,
Okay.
bounce bit was really big.
And they're also one of our partners as well. So
Oh, of course. Just partner with them. I think one interesting point in blockchain in Web3 that like the similar project always like helping out with each other, especially like DeFi, GameFi, SocialFi. We like to do partnership.
yeah, that's right. I think BTC-Fi is still in a very early stage. So projects in this ecosystem are very supportive with each other. We always hosting like campaign with several projects together to get a bigger like brand awareness and ecosystem awareness. So I think that's a very exciting part of this ecosystem as well.
Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you so much, Amelia. So let's welcome. So we sharing your experiences on building on BNB Chain. I think Furry had like engineering of Furry has been 1 year, right? Around one year plus on BNB Chain.
Yeah. So for us, I mean, first of all, me and my also co-founders, we already had a very warm relationship with the BNB chain to start with. We're all in crypto space since around 2017, with our various projects or advisories or helping others. And through those, projects, we touched with Binance and BNB chain quite a lot. So I had that already. And then, when starting Engines of Fury, I had to look again at the core things that we would need for a gaming project. So, first of all, infrastructure, things like how fast are the block times, what are the fees, both of which are super important in the high transaction volume projects like gaming, and also the user base that you had, the amounts and the reach that we could gain of being here. Then I think also what's important, because there are tons of new chains coming. Also ones that are trying to be like really specialized for gaming, and I think it's really cool, and it really helps the space. But also what we were looking is that the stability and trust, you guys are a very 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 old wolf of the market. You have been tested a lot by time. You are still here, stronger than ever, and I think that's also a very important thing for the longevity of a project. And the last thing is support, be it on the tech side or be it on the exposure side. You have always been super helpful, finding ways to help projects that built on BNB. And I think that given the sheer amount of projects that are building on BNB chain, I guess it's a colossal achievement of your team to find the time and allocate resources, helping builders. And I guess that's the way to go. We have to help each other. I don't think that we could confidently say that we have penetrated the so-called normies yet. There is still a lot of work to do, and still a lot of good products to build and market to the normies to achieve that usability that we're all wishing for. But when we do it together, we can get there faster. Yes, so which is I think is going to be a huge win for everyone. For chains, for games, for other products on the blockchain. So I guess thanks to BNB Chain and to Kane here, for all the work that you guys are doing, and for helping us out there.
Thank you so much. So yeah, I do think that BNB Chain is like a family, because we always, whenever, although sometimes we might be busy, but we always try to reply as much message as we can from marketing side, from BD side. We just want like, all we ever want is just have our ecosystem project to thrive, like our ecosystem project doing well in the whole crypto market. Of course, we do have a wish that the project help us to bring in volume and to bring in TVL. Of course, we wish that to happen, right? But yeah, I think without all of you guys, all of your like developers, founders, and community, I don't think that BNB Chain will be BNB Chain anymore, because BNB Chain is formed by the community, and yeah, it's always for the community. Thank you so much. I think we are a little bit over our expected live stream. It has been a great pleasure talking to you guys, Amelia and Saul. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And this is our last Chinese New Year special live stream. I plan to do it more with my colleague. Because I'm having this thought right now. I'm not too sure whether you guys, like as founder, as member, support this, because I keep having this thought that we should do more about like a one-to-one interviewing project founders, like talk about your project, like your insight about market, and make it into episode like talk BNB Chain developer talk or something like that. I'm not too sure whether this is something that you guys might be interested in.
Yeah, I think that would be great. We could get the platform to share the roadmaps and the advancements that we have. We get to talk about what's hot in the market. We get to answer the questions of the community and together tackle all of these challenges, but also opportunities that we see in the market. So I think it's a good idea, and you have our vote to participate there.
How about Amelia? Do you think it's a good idea, like to have like episode like this is a very new idea. I never disclosed it on live stream. I was just talking to my team member, asking whether we should do it in either like Mandarin market or global market. Do you think it's a good idea? I'm not too sure, especially to support those projects that are going to launch at TGE soon.
Yeah, I do think it's a great idea, but to be honest, it's a little bit tricky if they're right before the TGE. So it's
yeah,
kind of
I know everything
Yeah.
is quite tricky, right? The timing is very important, and it's some sort of TG, some sort of sensitive as well, I guess. Yeah, I will talk to my team about it. I just want to get some insight, like to the audience to know that BNB Chain is like thinking about more marketing efforts and to support project. Thank you so much for it's just a random question that I have.
As a project view, we're love to like join this kind of episode, but it depends on you guys whether it's suitable.
I think I'll talk to my team about it. But I'm having this initial idea. That's why I was asking you guys to be on live stream. And this is a very new thing that we are trying to do. I don't think that we have done it before, like just 1-to-1, 1-to-2. We usually will like do it for campaign, but this one is just like no specific agenda, just to celebrate Chinese New Year together. By the way, yeah. Thank you so much. I think we can end our live stream pretty soon. Let me just do a last reminder. Just provide a last reminder to our audience. So, how do you actually get these red envelopes that's sponsored by Pell Network and Engine of Furio? It's quite simple. You have to go to BNB Chain official Twitter, just follow the instruction as shown on the screen, and then just follow all the account. Simply reshare the post and then leave your BSC wallet down there. All right, I think here is a goodbye. Thank you so much for being here today, Sol and Amelia. I hope you guys have fun.
Thank you so much.
I had a great time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.